Set for football now on a rainy Sunday afternoon. And off we go from Jacksonville. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line.
Get it!
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Hooker now off play action. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
One down, only about 500 more to go this season. He would certainly welcome most of his passes this year going as well as that. Now that the first one is over, time to settle into a groove and begin the long journey towards Week 18 and hopefully the playoffs.
It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down. Now that's what he can do when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Off play action. Here's Hooker. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defenders' minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll run with Barkley and try to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short, and he is short. Saquon Barkley denied on 4th down. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. They keep it with Henry on 1st down. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Again, it's Henry. Oh, a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. A 1st down carry for Henry. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. This will go to Henry out wide. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And that's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
Mahomes takes it himself, and he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. Henry will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. They'll give Henry another shot. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Derrick Henry with a milestone career touchdown number 100. Joining Curtis Martin and Franco Harris at the century mark as he continues to climb the all-time list. And the Jags are on the board here first in the season opener. Matt Gay on for the extra point. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have that bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams trying to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. Touchdown! Drake London, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Lumberjacks are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
The kicker on for the extra point.
There you go, Charles. His first touchdown pass of the new season.
And he had a strong rookie year. So much more expected of him this one, as you might imagine. He threw that one with confidence and assuredness.
And I noticed that the celebration a little bit more subdued than his first touchdown pass last year as a rookie.
Yeah, he certainly is acting like he's done it before.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with 1st and 10. Pretty solid run here on 1st down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. These two teams all tied after 1. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football, as they've got it with 2nd down and less than a yard. They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
That's good. You're on
They go play fake. Mahomes rolling to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
This is part of why this guy's got multiple MVPs on the mantle. We're used to seeing him make the impossible throws, but here Mahomes knows he's got nothing, so he wisely just gets rid of it.
Attack, attack!
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Under pressure, and down he goes. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Ready, set.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me,
and caught it up!
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
2nd down, here's Barkley again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
I'm getting the sense that Fletcher Cox is making offensive linemen want to take the week off when they have to play against him.
It's a regular routine for him, isn't it?
It really is. That play there, that's him all day long. Good luck trying to block him and keep him from disrupting your offense.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Here's Hooker. And he's brought down. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Drake London. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And his guys have taken the lead. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Patterson now for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score, Lumberjacks 14, Jaguars 7.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the... And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And good field position coming up here. The football at the 12-yard line.
And in our meeting with the special teams coordinator, we asked him, what's your philosophy on bringing the ball out? Do you give them a red light? Do you keep them in? Green light, let them go? Let's see if he changes from green light to red light after that costly error.
Yeah, you know what I remember from that meeting? He brought donuts.
I like him.
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah.
But he's not happy right now.
No, don't tell everyone how many I have.
Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8. Barkley inside handoff. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Looking to throw. Hooker. And it's caught. Touchdown. Rashad Bateman from a yard out. And the Lumberjacks go up by 2 touchdowns. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Trap 60, trap 60. Go.
Hooker going to try to throw for it. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense. So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. Shedding through the defense. 80 yards rushing for him in his first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. First down now, but that clock rolling.
That's good for a Jaguars. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Draw play. This is Henry. Flashy little move, but unable to reach the 40. The tackle by Robert Quinn.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw complete there to Johnson. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Sliding out of the pocket. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. And CD, that's the second time this half they put it on the carpet. Now, the first one they lost. Good news here, it doesn't cost them.
They do say that things even out in the course of a ball game. So you mentioned they lost the first one. This time, able to retain possession, but they can't get into this habit. The ball can't continue to go on the ground.
And this will be a long field goal if the skies were clear, but here in the rain and the elements, they'll go for it on fourth. They'll run for it with Henry. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. One crisis averted, but they still need to move hastily. Henry up the middle. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Second down and 8.
Hey, 57, 57. 15, 15.
Mahomes now to throw. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
Now Mahomes. They set up the screen for Henry. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
And now can they reverse the trend on third and goal with the last two plays having gone backwards? Now here's Mahomes. Oh, he's going to be brought down a few yards short of the goal line, and they're going to be unable to stop the clock from here. So close yet so far, and that's going to be how this first half will come to an end. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and out.
Mike Evans, he's going to go. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
16 yards. That's good for a Jaguars. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
Well, they're certainly in a bad way right right now. Not so bad that you can call this one over already, but bad enough that you know you can't toss an interception to open the second half. This just ratchets up the pressure on this team's defense right now.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Good running from Barkley there on first down as he'll get forward for about 6 yards.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
It's a gain of 6.
Hooker on first down. This one goes out wide for Barkley. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Call that a gain of 11. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Again, it's Hooker looking to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they're going to speed things up here.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Lumberjacks.
60 boxes, 60 boxes.
A first down carry for Barkley. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Jaden Reed, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Lumberjacks are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Jaguars 7.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Mahomes now on the sneak, and he will have a Jaguars first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Throwing now is Mahomes. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
At this point in the game and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. Here's Mahomes to throw. He gets this one to Mechie. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now this is going to be a quarterback draw. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. He gets this one to Johnson. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
That's good for another Jacksonville.
Mahomes going to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Jacksonville. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Here's Mahomes now on the option right. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Deion Henley. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things, but these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
Jaguars 7.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 22-yard line.
Quick completion here to Johnson. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. In motion left, that's Thornton.
That's good for a Jaguars.
On 1st down, Mahomes. And that one complete downfield to Johnson. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
23 more yards. That's another Jaguars.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Deontay Johnson. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down now to 22. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
1st down and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Get it.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall. I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. And a quick slant gets exactly 10, and by the nose of the football, they've got a 1st down.
And the Toronto 1st down.
They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Working out of the shotgun, Hooker. Got London on the slant. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. And quickly they get to the line. Hooker's going to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Hooker to throw on 1st and 10. That'll be caught right side by Reed. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
13 yards. And the Toronto 1st down.
They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
First down, Lumberjacks.
They'll go to Barkley again. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. And they'll indeed take a knee. Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for Toronto, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.